Hi folks, Dave with DBS Tech Talk. And today I woke up to seeing that there were 200 plus subscribers on my channel. And I greatly appreciate everybody that has subscribed. I never thought that I would get to 200 subscribers. This is a pleasant surprise, so I greatly appreciate it. And I'm thankful for everybody that takes the time to listen and watch my videos and listen to my ramblings and all that kind of stuff, ask questions and comments, make comments, and I greatly appreciate all that. So 200 subscribers, cool. Just if you like the content of this channel and you would like to support it, there are a couple different ways that you can. The first way is you could shoot me an email and say, hey, I have this gear, would you like to borrow it? And you could loan it to me. I take very good care of the gear that I have. I have no issues whatsoever with anything falling apart, being destroyed, falling down, breaking, anything of the sort. I take great pride in having my gear in good condition. And if you would feel like you would like to loan me something that I haven't reviewed, or that I would, you think I would like, shoot me an email and I'll gladly respond to you and come up with some sort of arrangement. Link down below with my email address. The other way that you could support the channel is by using the PayPal /me link that's in the description, and send a gift of any sort. It could be 50 cents, it could be 50,000 cents, however how much you want to send. As a gift, it would be used to support this channel. Everything that you see here, for the most part, other than a couple things that have been sent in for review, have come out of my own pocket, and I do not get paid for these videos. Maybe one day, but at this time, everything that I review, I purchase. And so if you would like to support it to see more videos like this and more great gear be reviewed, feel free to reach out on PayPal /me and donate. It'd be greatly appreciated. So 200 subscribers, and I got thinking, I was like, what should I review? What should I talk about? What should I do? And I was going to have one of the cats, here to try to review them or talk about them, or, use them to encourage support or whatever, but they have decided they don't want anything to do with the camera today, and they have all just disappeared. I have no idea where they are. They must be out in the hallway or something. So unless one of them shows up in the meantime, sorry, no cats. I have been asked about the cats quite a bit, actually, in the comments, several of them. We do have 3 cats. We have Milo, who's the youngest. He is the white and gray spotted one. He's about 7 months old, and he is very, very feisty, in a good way. He's very playful, very energetic, and the funny thing for him is, because he's still on kitten food until he's 1 year old, and so if he's hungry and he wants his kitten food, he will come right up on me or to my wife, and he'll get right up on you and be like, oh, I'm so cuddly, oh. And he'll start licking you, and just insistent licking. And if he's licking you, he's hungry and he wants his kitten food. If he's just either playing with you or cuddling and sleeping, then, he's just being a typical cat. But if he's licking you and nonstop, he's hungry. The other 2, we have Simon. He's the tiger, and Simon was a rescue cat. We were driving down the highway, and we actually saw that he had been hit, and he was in the middle of the road. I stopped just to get him out of the road because I didn't want somebody else to, just run him over. And that's when I realized he was still alive. And so I picked him up, and I went to try to find a the owner, and no one would claim him, and so we took him to the vet, and he ended up having his tail run over, so he had to have his tail amputated, and so that's the reason why he looks like a bobcat. He has a bobtail. It doesn't seem to affect him one bit. He has grown into a massive cat. He weighs like 17 or 18 pounds, and he thinks he weighs about 5 pounds. And he loves to get into trouble, very inquisitive, and he can also be very loving. And he's about 3 years old. But his favorite thing to do is to jump up on people's shoulders. And he just, hey, how are you? You're new to the household, and he'll jump right here and just curl himself around the neck. And it's like, really? Hi. So that's his claim to fame, is jumping on people's shoulders. And he loves to be as high as he can get. If there is a shelf that he can get up on and it's close to the ceiling, he's going to get up there. And then the other cat is the gray one that you have seen, and that is Otis. And Otis is our oldest kitty. He's about, I think, 15 years old, somewhere in that range. And he is loving, endearing, and caring, and just absolutely loves to be groomed. And he is how do we put it? He is the authoritarian of the household. He will put the other two in their place if they are getting on him, or he feels like they're being a pest. He will let them know it. But he's super friendly and nice, and he loves to do I want attention, but I'm going to be at arm's length, and you have to come to me, and then he runs away from you. Type of deal. But then he'll come right to you and just cuddle up and sit also at other times. So it's on his terms, and love Otis to death. He's a great little kitty, and he loves ice cream. If you have any sort of dairy product, especially ice cream, he will be your best friend. Even though he knows he won't get any of it, he thinks he will, and he's going to be like literally like 3 inches from your bowl. Just anyways, so that's about the cats. You probably have seen a couple of dogs also in a few of the videos. We have 2 dogs. They are Max, Rex and Riley, and they're Morkies, and they are a Maltese Yorkie mix. And Riley is the oldest, and then Rex is his brother. Rex is the brown and black one, and Riley is the whiter one that has more of the Maltese look, and Rex has more of the Yorkie look. And they are 5 years old, give or take us, somewhere in that range. And they are just adorable and fun to hang out with. But they are the wife's dogs. They don't really hang out with me as much as they do her. If she goes somewhere, if she's at home and she goes into another room, they follow her. They have to be like within a foot of her at all times. For me, they don't really hang out with me in that regard. They like attention and stuff like that, but they don't follow me every single place I go like they do my wife. Some other things here. I have some stuff listed over here on the thing. So I've talked about cats, dogs, music interests. Dave, what kind of music do you listen to? This is a question that I've gotten asked a few times, and I'm kind of across the board. I don't mind really any genre, as long as it's not explicit language in the music. I do not have a problem with listening to anything, and I find that gives me a good approach to reviewing headphones and other gear, because you can kind of find out what genres work with what type of headphone or what gear and things like that. The most prominent kinds of music that I listen to, I am a Christian, and so I tend to listen to a lot more of Christian music. I love Southern Gospel quartet music, and some of the groups that I listen to there that are pretty common: Gold City, Legacy 5, the Cathedrals, Triumphant, and I love Greater Vision, Mark Trommel Quartet, and the Kingsmen, things like that. They are great. I also like some of the older groups that have moved on, like the Singing Americans and things like that. I also listen to a lot of modern Christian music. I do like Steve Green, Sandy Patty, Stephen Curtis Chapman, Michael W. Smith, to name a few of those. Some of the rock type stuff in the Christian, Carmen, DC Talk, and some of the other worshiping styles I do listen to, and David Crowder band I really enjoy. So, I throw them in a lot. I listen to a lot of classical, not especially big, broad movements, Bach, Beethoven, Mozart, that type of stuff. I do listen to that, but I don't really listen to them from the beginning to the end in a whole setting normally. I've done that, but it's not exactly something that just, makes me really gush and enjoy. I like more smaller pieces, simpler stuff. So Aaron Copland, Sibelius, things like that. I'll listen to that type of thing. I do listen to a lot of movie soundtracks that are scores, and so I enjoy that. The John Williams and Alan Silvestri. And let's see if I can get my Bear McCreary, Brian Tyler. Let's see. Let's just randomly scroll through here. Oh, one other gentleman that I really like as Christian is David Phelps. Really enjoy his voice, and he has a very smooth tenor voice that I just truly enjoy. And he has a lot of unique elements to his music that he has done. Some other stuff. I did grow up listening to a lot of country music. In my household as a young kid, and so I think that's where kind of the Southern Gospel aspect turns in. But also, I get a lot. I add a lot of country. So Aaron Tippin, Alabama, George Jones, and Johnny Cash, and all that type of stuff kind of was in my back blood. So country music, I do listen to quite frequently, and modern stuff, older stuff. It's all in there. And I do like classic rock a lot. I love Aerosmith, AC/DC, and Pink Floyd, and Meatloaf, and things like that. I really do enjoy also. And then some of the more modern rock, not quite as much. Smashing Pumpkins and Darius Rucker. Let's see. Let's just scroll through here. You name it. Music. I'm all over the board. But the only thing that I don't really listen to is heavy metal and real heavy dark music like that. To me, it's just too much noise and not enough lyrics and overall enjoyment of the music. That's just me. Throw those aside. Coffee. I do enjoy coffee. I enjoy a good cup of Starbucks. I do like the house blend is what my wife and I drink a lot here at home when we're drinking a pot together. I also do like a lot of the more local roasters. So there's the San Francisco Bay, Brown County Coffee, and Actual Coffee Company are three of the more local roasters. San Francisco Bay is not local for me, but they are a U.S. roaster. And I do enjoy that. As far as coffee types, which way do I like to brew it? I like French press, and I think it just adds a smoothness, a romanticness, and just a full bodiness to the coffee. But I also do like an automatic brewer because it's convenient, and I fully enjoy my Ninja blend system. It works really good. Plus, you can do mixed drinks and all kinds of cool stuff with it. Do I like my coffee to be whole bean or ground? I prefer it whole bean and do the grinding myself. I just find it to taste a little more fresh that way. It's just my preference. Thoughts on gear that you're interested on reviewing? Some of the dream items that I would love to review on this channel or to even own are Audiophile. I really enjoyed hearing the LCD-X, and also the 3 LCD-3 was really nice. Excuse me. Really enjoyed those at when I went to Oxpana. And some of the higher end hi-fi mins were really nice. A couple of them were a little large. Might take a little bit to get used to, like the HE1000. That seemed to take up the whole side of the head thing. I don't know. That'll take a few days to get used to. But I would love that. As far as some of the different audio gear, yeah, I would just absolutely love to have some of the nicer tube amps to be able to test out, especially with the HD600. I would love to try some of the ZMF and Mr. Speaker's higher end stuff. The ethers were really, really spectacular that I heard from Mr. Speaker's, and the ZMFs. Again, I love the Auteur and the Icon. Do you do any gaming? I kind of covered this. One time on the PlayStation 4. I don't really do online gaming, but I do play local, and I like having friends over to play. And I love sports games, FIFA and Madden and NHL, NBA. They're all my favorites. Not the greatest at it, but I absolutely love playing it. And I'm also big on racing. I love Project Cars and Assetto Corsa and Gran Turismo, and I find that all three of those are amazing. I'm fairly good at Project Cars. The others I struggle with a little bit, probably because I play Project Cars too much. But anyways, I also like NASCAR Heat 19, I think it is. It's a fun game, a little arcadish, but I like to be able to do the dirt cars and the trucks. And if I get bad, I'll turn around and do a demolition derby out of them. Don't really play shooting games anymore. I used to be pretty big on shooting games, and just found that they weren't of interest to me for various personal reasons, and so I have moved on to sports games and racing games for the most part. Favorite YouTubers, Jimmy Broadbent, Ricky Broche are two hilariously good sim racers. Absolutely love watching those two guys. And they're actually really good racers, but at the same time, they do entertaining videos. For pure entertainment enjoyment, I like Neological and his BeamNG videos, and I also like Spears and his BeamNG videos. Both those are very entertaining. I don't play that game, but I may have to get into it sometime if I get a better computer. Other than that, you know a few things about me. My cats have not showed up, so I do apologize for that. And my dogs haven't showed up either, so it's just been me sitting here in front of the camera. But hopefully you've gotten to know me a little bit more, get to know your YouTuber type of 200 subscribers special here. And again, if you like the content on this channel and you feel like you would like to help support it, you can send me an email in the link below and say, hey, I have this, would you like to borrow it? Or I have this, I'm going to send it to you as a gift and you can keep it. That would be amazing. Reach out to me and we'll come up with some sort of arrangement, and I'll let you know what my shipping address is. If you would like to give some sort of financial support, there's a link down below for the PayPal account. All funds that go into that will be used strictly for this channel to get more gear to do reviews and to listen to music, obviously. So anyways, this has been Dave with DBS Tech Talk. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to my rambles. Thank you for subscribing. And thank you for the 200 plus subscribers that I currently have. If you like this content, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you'll be advised of when future videos are available. Again, this has been Dave with DBS Tech Talk. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video.